Hi, my name is Hazelwood, and I had the wonderful opportunity to intern under Professor Lynn Russell here at Bryan College as the student head of the Writing Center. I want to preface this presentation by saying that the slides in this presentation are very information heavy. I don't typically do this in my presentations because it can be redundant to be hearing and reading the exact same thing at the same time. However, due to the online nature of this class, I wanted the PowerPoint to be able to hold up to viewing independently from this video. Lynn Russell is an English professor at Bryan College, and part of her job is to manage the Writing Center division of the ARC Tutoring Center, located on the second floor of Mercer. As her intern, my official title was the student head of the Writing Center. I worked an average of 8 hours a week for 17 non-consecutive weeks, spanning from February 22nd to October 29th. The purpose of the Writing Center is to provide peer tutoring to encourage students to find their own voice and writing style. Unlike tutors in other subject areas in the ARC, Writing Center tutors are required to take a tutoring pedagogy course and complete practicum hours to ensure that they are well equipped to help others. I completed this course during the fall semester of 2020, and it effectively served as job training for my internship. Professor Russell and I agreed on 5 objectives for the internship that were in line with both my course of study in communication as well as my desired occupation, which is to own and operate a literary and academic editing company. These objectives include the following: to develop hands-on communication skills with peers in an educational setting while balancing power dynamics, to learn how to plan and successfully execute events in the Writing Center, to become more skilled in informative or instructive writing through the creation of PDFs for student use, to hone research skills and learn how to decipher useful information to apply to teaching and event planning, and to develop skills in the workings of social media and search engine optimization in order to learn how to increase engagement on platforms like Instagram and Facebook. Apart from a tenacious grasp of the mechanisms of the English language, these skills are the most vital when it comes to owning a literary editing business. Listed here are several of the practical methods throughout the internship through which I worked to develop these skills. The first of these was to plan Writing Center events called write-ins, which are come-and-go events for students to drop by with quick writing questions rather than booking a full appointment. Typically, these events come with extra credit from certain professors, as well as refreshments, and I heavily advertised for each one of these events through posters across the campus and numerous social media posts. The 2 write-in events I hosted fell on February 23rd and April 13th. I also hosted a special write-in on September 21st, but because this event was only open to a specific class, I will not be discussing that event in this presentation. These are 2 posters I created using an app called Graphionica to advertise for the write-ins. I posted these on social media as well as printed them out and taped them up around campus in order to attract students to these events. Social media was another method of achieving my objectives. I created an official Instagram account for the Bryan College Writing Center. In addition to using this account to advertise for the upcoming Writing Center events, I also used it to introduce the tutors to our followers. I chose this route with Instagram because studies have shown that familiarity or a prior friendship between the tutor and tutee increases the productivity of the session because the tutee feels more comfortable during the session. Developing skills in social media literacy is valuable both to my course of study as well as to running my own editing business efficiently. I also analyzed Writing Center statistics throughout the semester, logging how many appointments were scheduled and comparing these numbers to the same weeks of previous years. I got this information from the same program through which tutoring appointments are scheduled. The goal of this is, of course, to document the growth of the Writing Center and try to determine what attracts students to make appointments. I organized these results into a PowerPoint, which I have included screenshots of. The chart in this slide clearly demonstrates exponential growth in the Writing Center, as the number of appointments from the fall semester alone of 2020 is over half the number of appointments of the entire school year in previous years. The secondary goal of analyzing Writing Center statistics was to attempt to get a raise for Writing Center tutors due to the high influx of appointments, as well as the fact that writing tutors are the only tutors at Bryan who have to complete a course and practicum hours in order to be certified. 4 months later, we were indeed awarded this raise, and it was actually for more than we asked for. Another main avenue of achieving my internship objectives was to simply tutor peers in the field of writing. This helped me to hone my editing skills, as well as to develop an understanding of how to be humble and preserve the author's voice, while simultaneously giving honest, direct feedback with both ethical and intellectual standards in mind. One of the most interesting and challenging aspects of peer tutoring in the Writing Center is the delicate balance of power. The tutor holds authority through his or her expertise in the field of writing, while the tutee holds authority through ownership of the paper and authorial intent for its content. Beyond that, peer tutors are often close in age or can even be younger than those they are tutoring. In order to have a successful, productive tutoring session, it is absolutely vital to master the navigation of this power struggle. Finally, I was able to research successful English tutoring methods to try and identify what made them so successful. This research was conducted through literature review as well as field research, and it resulted in 2 peer-reviewed academic essays which will be included in my internship portfolio. The first essay was about asynchronous online learning, and the second discussed my personal tutoring theory. One interesting part of my internship was the opportunity I had to create a PDF instructing students how to sign up for a tutoring appointment. This PDF was uploaded to the Brightspace homepage of every English class at Bryan for easy access to students. Throughout all of this research and hands-on experience, I was able to learn many major lessons about diligence and what it means to be a leader. The first of which is the importance of flexibility. It is vital to be flexible even when you are in a leadership position because there will always be somebody who has authority over you. Events may not go as planned, or the internet may be slow, or the peer you're working with may not understand you. The ability to think on your feet and adapt to your situation is one of the most admirable traits in a leader. However, this is not an excuse to come unprepared. Rather, the volatile nature of life and business dealings calls instead for more preparation, not less. Being prepared provides you with alternate strategies when your original plans fall flat. As much as we would all like to hope that the team we lead will always follow through with their responsibilities, it would be naive to think that others will never display deficiency in some areas, just as you will. As a leader, however, it is your job to pick up the slack when others fall short. Finally, completing this internship has taught me that confidence in yourself, even when feigned, demands respect and confidence from others. These 4 ideas of flexibility, preparedness, balance, and confidence may seem simple, but they are so often repeated because they are so integral to the fields of communication and leadership. Because my internship could only occur while school was in session, it was sadly broken up by summer break. However, the first half of my internship so confirmed my occupational choice that on July 5th, 2021, I started a literary and academic editing business called Red's Lit Edits. Running a business while in school has been challenging in many ways, but it has also been incredibly rewarding and character building. Before I began this internship, my plan was to apply at corporate publishing houses until I could find an editing job. Yet my leadership experience in this writing center internship equipped me with the necessary skills and confidence I needed to start Red's Lit Edits and build my business from the ground up. In this slide, I have linked the homepage for the website for my business. Through this link, you can access my personal editing style, weekly blog posts on the topics of reading, writing, and editing, and a page with service listings and their respective prices. If for some reason you are unable to access this link through the video, I will add the link to the discussion forum. This internship provided me with an incredibly unique experience to work with people my age in the field I am dedicated to pursuing after I graduate. I am incredibly grateful for the opportunity I had as Professor Russell's intern in the Bryan College Writing Center. Thank you so much for your attention and watching this video.